Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacher's Place. So today we're going to be taking a look at an excellent teacher's resource that I highly recommend that every teacher has in their classroom, and it's called Prodigy Game. So this is a math assessment tool that I use for my students personally. So I used it last year in my UK classroom for a year 5 class, and they absolutely loved it. They had so much fun with it. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the ins and outs of this program, how easy it is to set up a student, and then I'm going to show you and take you through the actual game itself. So this, for a teacher, is excellent because it records all sorts of assessments. It has your usage, it has test scores, and everything imaginable. I'll show you more as we go along. So in this program, it is a game-based program. So it allows the students to play an RPG or role-playing game and make themselves a little character and go through a world to, defeat an evil monster. And during this time, as they progress through the levels, they have to answer different math questions. And these math questions can be sent around all sorts of topics. So far, what I know is they have UK, American, and Canadian curriculums. They have all sorts of curriculums from the different states. They have all sorts of curriculums from all over the UK and a little bit in Europe. And they have all the provinces' curriculums as well for Canada. I personally use the UK curriculum and a little bit of the Canadian one, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. So let's take a look at the homepage. At the homepage, I could see, obviously, we're not going to have any real data to show you because these are private student accounts, but I have my students here on my right side, and in the center, I have questions answered this week. So somehow, one of my students is actually still playing this game, so it's a testament to show that, even a year later, my students absolutely love this game, at least one of them does. She's answered 3 out of 4 questions over here, and she got 3 out of 4 right, so that gives her a score of 75%. She's on my leaderboards this week as being the top leaderboard person, so good job to you, Ria. And I could see here that overall, I could see the weekly glance report, and I could see that, on Saturday, she answered 4 questions. She only got 3 right. So that's number 1. Number 2 is I have all of my assessments labeled and dated here. I can see that I did a bunch of EQAO assessments, and I have different assignments, as well as you could see percentages and fractions here too. So you can label and coordinate your assessments accordingly, and you can roll them out in a calendar that I'll show you a little bit later. I have my placement tests. So the game actually takes you through a series of questions, starting from very easy to challenging, and it places you in your grade level that you are confident in. So if you are, let's say, in a grade 4 classroom and you work at a grade 6 level, it will put you in grade 6 questions. And if you're a grade 4 and you work at a grade 3 level, it'll put you in grade 3. So it'll catch you up and it'll build you up slowly. So it won't keep you at the same level the entire time. It'll challenge you. Last thing I want to mention over here is this free student memberships. So this is actually free for teachers. There is no money to put down on this. The only thing is that if you want to upgrade your students' accounts, they can either do it themselves or you could do it for them. It's a couple bucks a month. I think it's about $5 if I'm not mistaken. And you get a little bit more of a experience bump in terms of when you play the game and a little bit more gold. So it's nothing to do with the teachers. It's only with the experience of the game. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you students. So I have a log of all of my students here. I have 30 students in my class, which is a lot of students to have in a class, but that's what the class size is in the UK. I can see their login info, and I won't show you that, but if I click login info, it'll display their name, username, password, and the generated email associated with it. And I can generate parent letters. What that does is it explains to them what Prodigy is, how they can use it, and how to connect their Google accounts to Prodigy so that they can see what the kids are doing as well. So parents can be involved in this process too. It'll also give them the username, the password, and that generated email. I can see some of my students are connected, some aren't with their parents, and that's okay. It offers the parent-generated letter in a PDF format. It offers them in an actual physical letter format in English and in Spanish. The next thing I'm going to look at is my assessments. So I can create any assessment I would like. So I'll just quickly show you how to do that. If I want to create an assessment for, let's say, a quiz on a set of skills, I click Assignment Quiz, and I'm going to click continue. I'm going to go through the Ontario curriculum, and as you can see, I have grade 1 all the way to grade 8. So there's your age range from there. Grade 1 all the way to grade 8. It's an excellent tool for all levels. If I want to click, let's say grade 4, and I want to scroll down and I want to do measurement, I could see exactly what kind of measurement questions this will ask. So I can even take a look and see the kinds of questions it'll show. So which is more, a kilogram, a gram, or they are equal? Hopefully you know that as a teacher. So let's say I only want to do weight. So perimeter, no, no, no. Let's keep going, let's keep going. There we go. So comparing mass, grams, kilograms, and converting mass, grams and kilograms. I'm going to click next. Now I can ask how many questions do I want for each one of these. If, let's say, we're working more specifically on comparing mass, I'm going to click comparing mass. And I can offer, let's say, only 10 questions for converting mass, because let's say we're not on it. So a total of 35 questions in total. Now I can assign it to my students. So first I'm going to label comparing and converting mass, G and kg, grams and kilograms. So my students, I have all of my students listed here. Let's say Sadira, Saish, and Sara, I don't want them to do this. I don't want them because either they're ahead, they're behind, whatever it is, we're not at that level yet, or we're surpassed that level. So I'm going to assign them something else in the future. So I'm going to click next. And now I can choose a starting date. So as you can see, I have an EQAO thing here. I'm going to go from the 9th, which is today, all the way to the 19th. And I create my assignment. And look at that. It's created successfully. Well, that's how you create an assignment or an assessment. Last thing I want to look at is reports. So this offers you 8 levels of reports. So it offers you progress of your students. You can see how they're going. Student comprehension. So it takes a look at exactly which questions they're struggling with. Usage, which is how long they're playing the game for and how many questions they answer at home or at school. Weekly activity, placement tests, assignments, topic coverage, and curriculum coverage. So all of these assessments are free for you. I don't have any to show you because I don't have any students who are actually working on this classroom, but that's okay because now I'm going to show you how to actually play the game. So let's take a look. So we're back. And as you can see, I have my username and password already set. I can sign in with my Google account, or I can create a new player account. So we have Eric L887. So let's sign right in. Enter the code below to redeem. No, I don't think I want to. So again, this is all free. What I'm going to do, I have Eric Fable Ward. That's my character. I'm going to click next, and it's going to ask me, am I playing at school or at home? And this is how you keep track of your students' usage. I'm going to say I'm playing at home because, as you can see, I am. Get a free 7-day membership. So it'll ask you if you want to sign up or if your parents want to learn more. All you could do is just click skip for now, and your account will stay free. Now I'm going to choose the world I play in, and that only affects who you see in terms of your friends if you're walking around in the world, and you could challenge them as well. So let's take a look over here. We have some monsters over here, so let's walk right up to them. Oh no! I have a wizard battle. Interesting. As you can see, I have 2 pets over here, and I have my character. So let's take a look, and let's start off with our light wave attack. So it's going to generate a math question from here now. So Reagan has 34 cards for a game she likes to play. 2 friends brought some more cards. Troy bought 1 card, and Tom brought 30 cards. How many cards do they have all together? So Reagan has 34 cards. 2 friends bought more cards, 1 card, and 30 cards. So I'm going to say we have 65 cards. I type in 65, or I can actually physically click over here, and I can cast a spell. I got the answer correct, so I'm going to attack my enemy. They retaliate, obviously, but to no success. And it's going to ask me for another question, so I'm going to choose Star Cluster this time. Marilee has 8 pieces of gum to share with her friends. There wasn't enough gum for all of her friends, so she went to the store and got 29 pieces of bubble gum and 14 pieces of apple gum. How many pieces of gum does Marilee have now? So let's take a look at what if you get this question wrong. So let's take a look here. It'll offer you a hint, so it'll give you actually a hundreds chart. So let's imagine we really bad at math. We don't know how to count yet. We're still too young. So I click 4. Cast a spell. Oops. Now we click see the answer. So this answer is correct. So it'll correct you as well if you do get an answer wrong. So my enemy attacks back. And it's a critical hit. Oh no. So thank you for watching again. I will leave my link in the description below for you to share Prodigy Games. So if you want to copy my referral link, you can add your class into Prodigy Games as well, and it'll give me a little bit of a bump, so it'll give me 1 or 2 free memberships, but only if you want to. If you want to sign up for Prodigy, again, it's free. I'll leave the link in the description below for Prodigy as well. And what I want to know is, let me know some of your tools that you use in your classroom and some of the online resources that you use. Comment down below and let me know. So thank you so much for watching again, and have a great day. Bye-bye for now.